Hello, and welcome to another edition of the Book Review Blog. I am your book reviewer, and today we're going to review the book Nightmares in the Sky by Stephen King. Obviously, this is a different mode for Stephen King. This is a coffee table book, and it's about gargoyles. In about the mid-'80s, the creators of this book, whoever wanted to read it, and make up a coffee table book about gargoyles, had approached Stephen King to write an essay about it, like kind of like a word lines with pictures. And at first, Stephen King was a little apprehensive because he's like, what do I know about gargoyles? I never see gargoyles. And then the man who approached him about it said, oh, well, yes, you have, but they're all over the place, but you never know it. And because, Stephen King was thinking of, like, gargoyles, like the things off towers and, like Hunchback of Notre Dame type things and, things like that. So, anyway, he wrote it, and basically the writing aspect is that type of aspect. He explains about how this book became what it is, and his thoughts about when he discovered that indeed there are gargoyle-like things everywhere, not in like suburbs, but in major cities, because he talks about driving down Madison Avenue and looking around in New York and seeing a whole bunch of gargoyles in buildings, and also down another street in New York City and seeing the same things. But if you have a chance to pick up this book and you look at some of the pictures, Stephen King the writing stops on page 32 or 33, excuse me, or 35, like that. But then the rest of the book, which lasts another 60, 70 pages, is all about gargoyles, all pictures. And this one, I'm glad that I picked up this one because it happens to be looks like the Chicago Theater. So there's gargoyles in Chicago. There's gargoyles in Philadelphia, Washington, D.C. I mean, it's hard for me to be turning these pages because this book is so heavy. But I liked it. I'm not a gargoyle fan, but neither a coffee table book fan. It's funny whenever I think of coffee tables, I think of the Seinfeld episode where Kramer makes a coffee table book about coffee tables. So, there you go. That's it. It's a really, it's a real short essay read. So, but again, nice pictures. If you care for that thing. The next book that I'm going to read is The Dark Half by Stephen King. I'm already into it, and enjoy it. Anyway, I bid you all farewell and happy reading.